Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Cryptid News webcast. Here I present logical explanations. Me and my team, that's what we try and strive our best to do, and I know everybody among you, many out there, love a logical explanation. We love to be able to reveal the truth through ruling out obvious or other possibilities. Also, a lot of us don't believe in sharing information with nothing to support it. The other thing we're going to talk about today is egos. Egos and hoaxers who twist them and combine their ego with their hoaxing. Well, you're going to learn and see what I have to expose today. I'm glad to be back with another cryptid webcast. Let's get this viral. I want everything viral. Everything needs to be spread. Everything needs to be shared. A lot of you may not agree with me, but because a lot of people don't like to believe in the truth, they like to live their fantasy. They love to live or follow people who support their fantasy. They rather follow people who support their lies. Those who speak, the ones who follow their fantasies, are following those who lie and hoax. Because it's something easy and simple. You know, they can't handle the mentality of ruling things out and things that are more logical. It's too much for their minds to handle. Okay? They rather live simple. They rather live a lie. They rather believe a lie instead of knowing the real truth. Well, I'm here to share the real truth. Okay? The truth is, there's no experts in the Bigfoot community. And here's one individual I'm here to expose that he's calling himself an expert. And you'll see how he's calling himself an expert, along with a few others who've been known and called out as hoaxers in the Bigfoot community. If you do your research, you'll see what I'm talking about. Stay tuned. Well, here's some information I'm going to share with you right here. I'm going to read something from you. It's actually a post that I was tagged in. And by this individual, which I'm going to be honest with you, it kind of upset me. Because you know what? I tell people all the time I'm not an expert. By no means I am not an expert. There is no experts. Nobody knows anything about Bigfoot. Okay? Observations is one thing, but you do not preach it as truth. You do not preach it as fact. Because in the Bigfoot community, in the world of Bigfoot, there is no Bigfoot. Okay? If we're speaking scientifically, there's no Bigfoot. And there's no proof of Bigfoot according to science. All right? And for you to jump in there and jump on the train where you're saying that you know everything about Bigfoot and saying that I should learn from you or along with these other individuals, well, you're just revealing yourself as a fool and a hoaxer with the rest of them. Well, here's some information, and it reads as follows. And it starts off with a YouTube video link. But it says Daniel Benoit, or Benoit, that's me. There is so much that you do not know about the Sasquatch. Guys like Scott Carpenter, Fred Canny, and myself, along with so many others, do know. It would do you well to listen and learn. And this is coming from Jeff Patterson. Jeff Patterson, it's sad. I respected you in your comments and your posts and everything, but I will not stand down and I will not stand or to be quiet on anything that's presented to me. Okay, this is something that presented to me. You tag my name in this, and I'm sharing it with everybody else for those who don't know what you're saying. Well, I think it says it pretty clear that you're self-proclaiming yourself an expert, along with the other hypocrites that you just named. Everything that's posted and shared from these individuals that you named and mentioned, and not to mention yourself, there's no figures shown or exposed in these videos. There's no figures or shapes of humanoid figures exposed in your photos. It's a shame that you expose yourself as an expert, proclaim yourself as an expert, and tell me that I should learn from someone who shares this kind of information. Are we really going to learn from people who could share this? Really? You call them this information right here a Bigfoot? Well, wait a minute. You're calling this over here a Bigfoot? Or wait a minute. We're supposed to be looking at a set of eyes right here. This is supposed to be a Bigfoot? Well, this don't make no sense. Why would you expose something with no proof and call it a Bigfoot? Why would you expose a smudge, a blur with no image in it, a Bigfoot? It don't even have a shape of a figure. If you had a shape of a humanoid figure that even, then you might have a possibility of being credible. But you practicing and pushing these kind of images on people, it's a lie. It's an abomination. To say that you know everything about Bigfoot and that I should learn from these other individuals who've been hoaxing and telling stories just to get publicity, no. These individuals have a history of hoaxing. These individuals have a history that's being exposed. Now, a lot of people were blind, and some people are starting to see the real truth about these individuals. And you're going along with them, you're exposing yourself, saying that you're actually one of them. Do know, people, the hoaxers stay together and they support each other. Do know that. Take a good look again. Let me expose these pictures a little larger. These images are not Bigfoot. These images are not detailed humanoid figures. These figures, these images, there's nothing in them. People flood the Bigfoot community with these images with nothing in them. Okay? I will continue to expose this information through my webcast. I will not comment. I will not make no comments whenever this kind of information is presented. I do not follow hoaxers, and I do not condone to their work. Okay? What you do and what you proclaim is a shame and abomination. You're a hoaxer and you're a liar, and everyone should know it. Because no one should be misled. I don't want to be misled. My team does not want to be misled, and nor do we want to mislead people ourselves. Think about it. I'm tired of being pushed to be a follower of lies and hoax. Okay, with a little bit of information I just shared with you, with the images that were blurry with nothing in them, were exposed as being or claimed to have Bigfoot in them, which, as you saw, clearly had nothing in them. In the statement made by Mr. Patterson, talk about ego, talk about big egos, and it goes for the rest of them. I'm tired of the egos, and especially I'm quiet about a lot of things, but when you push stuff like that on me, tell me I can learn something from you and the rest of the hoaxers, no, you don't do that. You just made a mistake, and you just exposed yourself, and you gave me information to expose and reveal to the rest of the Bigfoot community. Okay, that's what we do. I'm here to present logical explanations and research in a logical way. Okay, I'm not one of these fantasy seekers. I'm not one of these everything's Bigfoot. No, not everything is Bigfoot. You people have a very big time lack of knowledge, lack of experience. Anyone could go out in the woods and film and zoom everything in and make something look cropped up, and then some of these images are blurry as could be. A lot of you guys believe in shadows being Bigfoot. A lot of you believe in these bushes when you zoom in and darken up the shadows and the pixels get distorted, and you call them a Bigfoot. You're lying. I mean, you deceived yourself enough to where you're lying and deceiving everybody else. No, it stops now, and I'm going to continue to reveal it. You have a big ego, and you're lying to everybody else, and you're supporting other hoaxers. When you support other hoaxers, you're a hoaxer yourself. Okay? I don't care if you agreed with me or disagreed with me. It hurts when people share the truth and expose who you really are. Well, don't push it on me no more. For those who want their evidence debunked, if you want your evidence logically spoken about or presented, if you want a logical explanation, if you want something that's honest to the best of our, presented to the best of our ability, then you ask somebody like me or one of my ECBRO members, and I can name several logical people out there, and I'm learning more. There's a good number of us out there, but there's a big majority of hoaxers and liars who mislead people and lie. And we're exposing them in hopes that you in the Bigfoot community, the logical thinker or believer, might learn something truthful for once. Okay? I know a lot of you are tired of seeing all the BS, all the lies, all the hoax, all the blurry images. If an image cannot be presented clear enough, do not post it or share it at all. Common sense. End of story. Done. Okay? A lot of us take this too seriously, and we're going to continue to take it seriously till you learn how to decipher and rule out logically. It's what we're doing. Thank you. God bless. And I hope you enjoyed the truth.